great showing. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. I'm Ellen Chindamo, and I'm Senior Director for Donor Relations for KU Endowment, and I am lucky enough to have WP for KU get to fall under my watch and care, and it is so wonderful to have all of you with us this evening.
The KU Women for KU Women Fund has provided assistance for 65 women since it was created, and it is administered through the Emily Taylor Center for Women and Gender Equity. Examples of these one-time grants include funds for students to travel to conferences to complete their research, scholarship support, emergency assistance for car repairs, or resources for childcare so that studies at KU won't be interrupted. We invite you to help us support even more students this year by making a gift through Launch KU at KU Endowment.
First, I would like to provide a little background about myself. I'm originally from Garden City, Kansas, and I came to KU in the fall of 2011. Shortly after I moved to Lawrence, I became a single mother to 3 children ages 3 months, 1 year, and 4 years. In fall 2014, I was working nearly full-time while also taking classes as a full-time student in addition to trying to take care of my family. I am currently a master's student in the African and African American Studies Department, and there is absolutely no way that I would be a current graduate student without the help from the KU Women for KU Women Scholarship. The scholarship has directly contributed to my success as a student and as a mother. It took the stress out of having to decide whether to pay bills and buy Christmas gifts for my children or pay for graduate school expenses. So again, I would like to express appreciation to the Emily Taylor Center for Women and Gender Equity for awarding this scholarship to me and to the women philanthropists for KU for providing opportunities that have not always been available to me. Thank you.
For me, reading this book pulled everything together in this magical system of Emily Taylor's and the other women who worked with her of mentoring young women was so intentional and designed, but at the time I had no idea that that's what was happening to me. And it's important to pass this along.
Emily, I think, always enjoyed a good fight. In fact, I started this project because I simply could not understand how a woman managed to fight so many battles on a public university campus in the hyper-domesticity of the late 1950s and early 1960s, especially without tenure. Despite the stereotypes of deans of women as dour disciplinarians, Taylor told me stories of removing parietal rules in the 1950s, abortion and rape crisis counseling in the 1960s, civil rights work in both decades. She quietly and strategically taught preparation for dual career marriages, counseled women with unplanned pregnancies, established sexual assault prevention, and demanded the Student Health Center not only provide contraception, but stop charging women for gynecological exams because they weren't included on the list of men's health services. Taylor's activism was about the extracurricular world feminist deans of women created for college women to develop autonomy. The rules, which were often called parietals because they took the place of parental oversight, weren't simple lists. They were codes of conduct provided in excruciating detail to students, the female students. Any woman student who wishes to take an overnight absence must sign out, and overnight permissions to stay at a hotel or motel cannot be granted. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. It was really a pleasure.